This is the future.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval Green here, and welcome to the first episode of the official Injust 2 Mobile podcast. And we can call it the official podcast because it's pretty much the only podcast. And as a guest today, we have Mirza Gaming, who's only been late 24 hours. Present yourself, please.
Yes. Hello, my name is Mirza Gaming. I was previously known as Mr. Mirza, but now I'm just Mirza Gaming. I make Injustice, Injustice 2, and a little bit of Mortal Kombat mobile videos.
Okay, so about that previously, how did you manage to lose your previous account? Because that thing was quite big compared to the one that you have now.
Oh yeah, I started my Mr. Mirza channel back in 2012.
Oh boy.
Technically, I made it in 2012, but I never made it a channel up until like 2015, 2016. That's when I started making videos on that channel, and I went by the name of Mr. Mirza. I made Injustice videos primarily because at the time, I loved playing that game. Like, I loved playing it, and it was actually my dad who told me, like, yo, like, you could just post this on YouTube. And I was like, okay, sure. And it was actually my dad's idea to just record videos on Injustice and just have fun.
Oh,
So
that's
that's
so
how I
fucking
started.
lit.
Yeah, that's how I started. And then I think up until 2016 to 2020, I had the channel for 4 years. I grew it up to be at I think at around 36,000 subscribers. So I was really happy of that landmark. However, there was this bot on YouTube. I forgot what it was called. It was like the Logan bot. So if you were to reply to that Logan bot in the comments, it'll leave like some reply like, "Oh, good video." And if you reply to it, you're fucked. Like you just get screwed so quick. And
Oh
that's what happened to me.
shit. Like,
I
I
replied to
saw
the
videos
comment.
about that.
Yeah, I replied to the comment and then boom, like within 24 hours, my entire channel got just taken from me and I had no way of entering it at all.
Did you have your two-step verifications active?
No, I did not. And I think that's probably
Yeah.
like I think that's like 50% of the reason why I got shit on. So, there was this period of my life for like I think a month where I was just like so down bad. Like I have never been this down bad in my life where like um I lost all of my subscribers and then on top of that I lost my income as well. And I'm just sitting there like, damn, I really just lost my entire livelihood at that point. And I was just so scared. I was like, what do I do? Like I contacted YouTube like 3 times. They couldn't find any evidence um of me owning this YouTube channel called Mr. Mirza, which is so cap. So Google couldn't find anything that had my name on this channel, even though it's dumb. It's dumb. I don't want to get too much into that, but YouTube support couldn't help me. I tried 3 times with 3 separate like employees at Google. None of them could help me. I tried to get as much proof as possible. When I found out that Google couldn't help me, what I started to do then was I tried to like run through ideas like, okay, if YouTube can't do it, what can I do about the situation? I thought like, okay, I'm not like no hacker guy. I can't just hack back my YouTube channel again. So
That
I
would have
thought the
been lit
next
though.
best, yeah, I thought the next best solution was to just make a new account. And, luckily I had my Instagram, which had, I think, a few thousand followers. So I pretty much spammed my Instagram with people telling people like, hey, I got like shit on. So please subscribe to my new channel, like quick. So this was my way of trying to like um build up my channel again, a little faster than before because I didn't want to go through the entire process of gaining back all of my subscribers. And in the end, looking back on it, I did have to work a lot more because I had to upload a lot more videos in the beginning of this new YouTube channel. But I feel like the Instagram where I plugged my new channel, that definitely helped a lot with bringing my channel up to speed a year later, for sure.
Bro, like you got I mean, you got totally shit on, first of all, but second of
Mhm.
all, you got such a big willpower. I would have been devastated myself if that shit happened.
No, it was actually such a sad time in my life, and I'm not even
Mm.
like sugarcoating it. It was genuinely a terrible time in my life. I was 17. I was still in high school, and looking back at it, like a year later, I feel like I'm much more older now, which is so weird because I've graduated high school. I'm in college now, so I feel a lot more older. But like I swear to God, like a year ago, I felt like a whole different person. I was blowing everything out of proportion. And when my channel got hacked, I was genuinely like terrified. Like my heart was pounding. I didn't know what to do. I was like talking to my parents about it. No one could help me because, my parents don't know a lot about YouTube. So I was the only one that knew the most about YouTube and how it works. And I truly had no one to talk to about this. So I literally just like got up like one day and I was just like, okay, Google can't help me. I need to figure out a way to make this better for myself because I didn't want to look back like years from now and just be like, okay, yeah, like I lost this channel, and I never made any effort to bring it back. I can say now a year later that I did make a effort to bring my channel back and I'm really happy with the way my new channel is going. And I'm growing at a much more faster rate, which I absolutely love. It took me 4 years to get 30 something thousand subscribers on my old channel, but within this year I've had 15.9 thousand subscribers and I love reading the comments on my YouTube videos and everyone's so much more like supportive of me now. So I really do love that.
Glad to hear you were able to bounce back. Like, I remember when people told me about your channel. Like, I think you rated my stream at some point.
Before my new channel?
Nah, I think after your new channel, I think you rated my stream at some point, and people were like, "Mirza sent me," and I'm like, "Who the fuck is Mirza?"
Yeah, when I made my new channel, I still wanted to do Injustice, but I also wanted to sort of like branch out to other games more consistently. And that's what I did for the first year. I did a lot of Mortal Kombat mobile videos because that was a game that I genuinely liked playing at the time. Today I don't play as much Mortal Kombat Mobile, but I am playing a lot of Injustice 2 and still Injustice 1 because I'm still grinding the online seasons. So when I used to play Injustice 1, I used to look up videos for Injustice 1 because I was so off and on with this game, Injustice 2. I was so off and on with it. Like I played it during the beta stages back in 2017, but I was so off and on with it. I didn't know much about it. And when I got back into it like last year, I had to look up YouTube videos, and guess who? Like you came up along with a lot of other YouTubers, but I found you particularly interesting.
Bro, like, thank you so much for bearing with my shit microphone quality back then.
Oh no, 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 you're great. You're great.
Bro, like,
Your videos
nah,
are
the
great.
microphone quality back then was fucking terrible. Like, now I
Uh,
got. Sorry, what were you trying to say?
no, I think you're being too hard on yourself. I think your videos are great, bro.
Yeah, bro, like honestly, I look on my first videos and the mic quality was just not there. Like I got a little bit of a steal here. I got a Blue Yeti, if I'm gonna flex a bit over here. And you know that this thing is usually around $200. I managed to get it at around $80 because it was like resealed package. And I don't know why for the resealed package, like this is totally fine. It's never been used. It was like $80 from 200.
Wow. I don't have a Blue Yeti, although I know about it. Do you want to know my setup, bro? Do you want to know
Yeah.
what I do? I I've told my subscribers this plenty of times that I've ordered this new computer, right? It's like a PC so that I can record my Elgato with my headset. Just so you know, I don't have that yet. So what I'm doing right now is I have this shit 2015 iMac and I have this Elgato HD 60 something and I have to plug it in to this shit iMac when it doesn't even register properly. It's saying like, "Oh, there's too much power being accessed by the ports, so you have to disconnect." I have to keep doing that, dog. I have to keep disconnecting my Elgato, connecting it back again to the Mac, and then hopefully my Mac will register it.
Oh
That's the
boy,
kind of shit I have to deal with, dog. Like,
that's a
just
fucking
starting a
struggle.
recording is annoying. Not to mention, I'm sorry for speaking so long, not to mention, my PC that I got over 2 months ago has yet to come. It's been delayed. I'm supposed to get it this month, October 15th. So when I get that, I'll let you know.
Like I can definitely vibe with working with the bare minimum because like now I got a pretty lit setup to be honest. But previous to that,
Mhm.
what?
You got like a whole face cam and everything, bro. I see
Yeah,
you.
like I got the two monitor the PC setup. Like I paid around $2,200 for all my setup right now.
Dang,
But yeah,
that's impressive.
previously I was working on a laptop that took 5 minutes to boot Windows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still at that stage. Honestly, like iMacs are not it, dog. Like they truly aren't it. and it sucks that I have to record with this piece of shit. And I saved up so much money to buy this PC like in August just for it to come like 2 months later. I still don't have it, and I'm so excited to get it, but at
Yeah,
this point the wait is killing me.
hopefully that arrives soon enough. Like
Yeah, I hope so.
the thing that I'm proudest about this PC is like it's the first, let's say, big investment that I do with my own money that I worked for. That's why I love it.
Man, I haven't really been into like the whole like PC
Me
shit.
neither.
Like I've had Macs for my entire life, pretty much. Like I have like a laptop for my school, but that's it, dog. Like I've pretty much just had a Mac.
Like I had a friend who built my PC because I'm quite a huge noob when it comes to PC building, and when people ask me what are components for your PC, I have to look under my desk because under my desk there's some boxes that I keep my feet on, and they're from the components, so I can tell them.
Yeah, bro. Like same here. I didn't buy my shit like I'm building my PC. I bought it pre-built. Like I don't want to mess around with my components and shit like that. I want to know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, that's far more expensive though. I had a friend who was able to tell me the pieces and build the PC for me for a pizza.
Okay, all right.
I mean, we all got that one friend. You most likely had that option too, but didn't necessarily consider it that much.
Well, I mean, I never really went to my friends about like a PC. I just looked online. I was just like, what's like the best specs? So I just kind of went there. I think I talked to my parents about it, but that's it.
Okay, so another thing about your previous accounts, I think after it got hacked, somebody bought it because, I mean, obviously they started to upload some more videos on it, but boy, at some point there's a video with some voice on it, there's like a 9-year-old talking over the video.
Wait, what? Really? Do
Didn't
you
you
think
check
someone
that?
bought it?
Who do you think?
No, no, I don't. I
Bro,
don't check
there's
my
two
own channel.
options. There's two options, hear me out. There is a video when somebody that sounds like it's between the ages of 9 or 12 is talking on a video. So there's two options. Either a 9-year-old hacked your YouTube account or a 9-year-old bought your YouTube account. Which one do you think sounds better?
Or it might be 9-year-old me. Like it might just be one of my past videos that he might be re-uploading.
Nah, bro, it's too weird to be that. It's not related to Injustice 2 or Injustice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm checking the channel right now. I don't see any new uploads since 4 months ago.
Yeah, it's one of the older ones actually. Not sure if it's still up, but in one of them it had the mic up and it sounded like a kid between 8 and 12.
Are you talking about like 6 years ago? Those videos?
No, one of the recent ones.
Man, there is no recent. Oh, like this one right here? Injustice 2 Chapter 1.
Nah, like slightly older. I can't really pinpoint the exact one, but it's somewhere in between the first 3 rows of videos because those are uploaded after your account got hacked. In one of them, he actually talks.
Honestly, if you're gonna ask me, I have no knowledge on my past YouTube channel. And honestly, just checking on my on my past YouTube channel, it just like it just gets me sad every time. So I usually don't check it. I've literally blocked like the Mr. Mirza YouTube channel from my YouTube just so I don't have to see it ever again. So I don't really keep tabs on it. I don't really want
Yeah,
to.
I understand.
Yeah, it's like a case of like what if, like what if I still had it? Sigh.
Okay, let's move on from the subject though. I'm very glad you managed to bounce back, and I can honestly say that I really love your new channel.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Like, your sense of. I don't think I'm necessarily the target audience because your sense of humor is like 60. Look, listen.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
sense of humor is like 60% lit as fuck, but 50%, 40% cringe to me.
Dude, if you go to the YouTube Studio app, I know for a fact that the people that watch me, they thick lie about their age, bro. Here, I will actually go to my YouTube Studio app and I'll show you. Hold on, give me a second.
Hold on, I'm doing that
Yeah,
myself.
so bulk of my viewers are apparently in quotes 18 to 24. That's like the bulk.
Same here, 40%.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And then I have my 95% male viewers. and then like just a very low 5% females, which I'm pretty sure is also cap.
Tell
Like I'm
tell me the
also
exact
sure that's
percentage
also
of
cap.
female viewers.
Hold on. Let me go to it. Female viewers 5.8%
Ah,
and then
damn, you got
94.2%
me.
male.
I got 4.6% female viewers.
Let's go. I mean, this is honestly just cap. I'm pretty sure we have no female viewers, bro. Pretty sure.
Or
This
like,
might just be cap.
with my channel, it's gotten to the point that every single time I'm on stream and I see some viewer that might look or sound like a female, or some of them just say I'm a girl, and I'm like, chat, respect and cherish this person. We have very few females on the channel. We can't afford to lose her.
Yeah, and I just looked right here. 18 to 24 is 48% of my viewers that are 18 to 24. And then the second most is 25 to 34 at 21%.
That makes sense though, because honestly, when you make a YouTube account, you're gonna say you're above 18 no matter what. Because if you don't say, then it's gonna not let you view the some videos that are age restricted.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Also, you're kind of on the second page as at other channels that my audience watches.
How do you check that?
It's in the audience. Go to the audience tab, and it should be somewhere on the right.
Oh, I see a bunch of YouTubers here. Damn. Hold on. I see BDCKR Gaming, who I used to watch back in the day. I see I see Mr. Mirza, my old channel.
Oh,
I
there.
see Sigvald the Grim, Alter Gaming, Star and Sky, Jigsaw Gaming, True Underdog Gaming. That's interesting. And then Scopos Gaming as well. So
Also, I'm on
okay,
the
so
first page.
yeah. So just to name the top five, Scopos is at number one, Mr. Mirrors is at number two, Ultra Gaming at number three, Sigvald at number four, Star and Sky at number five.
Oh
Star
boy,
and Sky, 400,000 subscribers. My man is killing it.
indeed. Like a lot of people don't necessarily have a good opinion about Star and Sky, but I've always been like, bro, this man is just successful. You can't argue with success. That's
Oh
something you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
fucking do.
I never wanna hate on someone just because I don't watch them. Like what he does, if people like what he watches, then that's great, bro. I don't have any issue against that. I don't personally watch him. I don't think I've
Mhm.
ever I don't think I've ever watched him, but if 400,000 people watch him, then he's doing something right.
Indeed. Well, now let's get into the topics that are actually related to the two games that our channels are based on.
All right.
First up, how long do you think Injustice One will last by the time it's shut down?
I'm hoping. Well, I mean, I'm not hoping for Injustice to die, but I'm hoping that it'll last up until Injustice 3. I think it's realistic that if Injustice 3 comes out, which I've heard a lot of rumors about Injustice 3 coming out because NetherRealm has finished working on Mortal Kombat 11, so they're going to move on to another game. So they're going to work on their console version of Injustice 3 and then hopefully, I hope to God they don't port Injustice 3 into Injustice 2 mobile. I hope to God they don't do that. I hope they make a new game for Injustice 3 mobile. And if
That's
they
most
do
likely
that,
they're most likely gonna port it.
oh,
Like, look,
oh,
the rumors I heard, and I also saw some screenshots, but I don't think I can find them necessarily right now, but I'll send it to you later. So the rumors I've heard about that is that once Injustice 3 releases, they're gonna literally nuke Injustice Gods Among Us and merge Injustice 2 into Injustice Mobile and like combine all the three games and port all the characters from 1 to 2.
that sounds cool. That definitely sounds cool. But if you're gonna ask me when Injustice 1 dies, I think it'll be when Injustice 3 comes out. Whether that's console version, whether that's the mobile version. I think when Injustice 3 comes out officially, I think that's when Injustice 1 servers might definitely go down.
What I think is amazing is that Injustice Gods Among Us on iOS alone still racks 200k a month.
What, like dollars or
Yeah,
like
dollars.
views? Really? How did you get that fact?
Hold on. I'll just drop a link. And this is only iOS. It doesn't have anything to do with Android.
I'm actually interested in this. I just got to mangas. Wow. 200,000 September 2021. That's crazy. Okay, and just for comparison, if I look up Injustice 2 mobile, I'm just
Around
curious.
1K, depending on the month. Well, 1 mil.
600.
Oh, 600. Oh boy, it dipped a
600K.
bit. Like, I saw 1 mil, I saw 800K. It dipped a bit.
Well, the Google Play Injustice 2 makes 300K. Injustice 2 on iOS makes 600K. That's big. Wow. I did not. This is a cool website, bro. I'm gonna bookmark it actually. This is a cool website.
Like, the thing that boggles my mind is with so much revenue, they could do so much more in terms of running this game better. It's not like they're
Uh
running on fumes.
oh no, definitely. I don't like all out hate Injustice 2 mobile. I like a lot of aspects of it. I just think in more times than not, I have a lot more dislikes than I do have likes with Injustice 2.
Bro, like, talking about your comparison of the two games,
Oh yeah.
uh, I do agree with most of the points that you gave to Injustice 1, except for the upgrade system. In my opinion, that easily goes to Injustice 2.
Oh, I mean, upgrade systems both have pros and cons. Honestly, I like that Injustice 2 is more like, what do you call it? Like diverse. Like you can upgrade specific stuff, like whether
Yeah.
that's defense, critical attack, critical chance. Like that stuff I like. However, to the point where it becomes near impossible to fully max out a character, that's when it starts to get a little repetitive for me.
Bro, like, the problem is the approach, like, the
That
mentality.
might be the use case, yeah.
The mentality, because you might also be used to having characters full max from Injustice 1, also because you're able to hack Injustice 1 and easily max them out. That might be something. And when you come to
Yeah, but
Injustice
I
2,
still have a legit account that I
yeah,
do
I know,
play
I know,
on.
I know that.
It's not as much fun to play on a hacked account.
I'm not saying, what I'm saying is that you have the expectation of fully maxing a character, and that's not a good approach to Injustice 2 Mobile, because, like, getting a character to 80% maxed out is gonna take half the time that it gets you to get him 100% maxed, and a lot of times you should leave character at 80% maxed out and just pick up the pace with the next character. That's far more optimal.
Yeah, I
It's,
mean, I can actually open Injustice 2 right now, actually. Like my Coam, for example. Like I'm still not even done with him, I think. I feel like there's still stuff about my Coam that I could probably improve on, even though he's like my highest threat in my collection.
yeah, like, the talents are the biggest burden to get, that's why you should try to avoid them.
Yeah. I feel like the reason why I gave Injustice 1 the point was because I feel like upgrading in Injustice 2 is such a pain, you know. There's like so much like RNG with it. You know,
Yeah,
you
but at the
hope
same
that you
time,
get resistant buffs, or you hope you get critical damage with your talents, like stuff like that. But you
yeah,
know, everyone has their own opinion.
but Injustice 1 is fucking brain dead. You can't
Oh,
actively.
I mean, Injustice 1, super easy, bro. You upgrade
Yeah, it's
Special
brain
1,
dead.
Special 2, Special 3. That's it, bro. And then maybe Augment. That's it, bro.
But
That is
what I'm saying is
amazing.
that you have no saying in how your character will end up. Every single maxed out character in that game will look the same with artifacts unequipped.
Yeah.
Or gears,
Yeah,
how
I
you call
mean,
them
pretty
there.
much. Stats are going to be a lot higher, obviously, but that's pretty much why you're upgrading characters in Justice 1 Mobile to have like the higher stats, higher damage. And then if you're going to augment them, preferably you want critical chance and damage.
Also, you made a point in that video that you didn't figure out for a while that characters had gears or some shit like that.
Bro, I am so open about this because I feel like a lot of people might have this problem too. Like when I first started Injustice 2, dog, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Like I was coming from Injustice 1. Injustice 2, when you come from the like the predecessor, when you come from Injustice 1, it is such a learning curve. It's such a huge learning curve. And I think I was like 2017. I must have been like 13 at that time. So yeah, I didn't know shit about the game. I didn't know that you could like upgrade characters in such a specific way to focus entirely on defense, critical chance. Like I didn't know none of that. I was just playing the game. I was just playing Arena. I was having fun, and It wasn't until like literally years later where people like pointed out to me like, hey, by the way, you could actually upgrade these characters to increase their talents. I mean, their threats.
Bro,
Yeah, it was foul, definitely.
bro.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Like
It
this
was
is
it was bad.
to the extent of literally not opening your roster and poking around.
I
Boy.
know, bro. It's weird. I was I was bad back then, dog. I was really bad.
Also on the
But
point of
now,
maxing out characters. Sorry to interrupt
yeah, I
you.
mean, I did upgrade characters. It's not like I ever opened my roster collection on Justice 2. I did upgrade characters, but I didn't know like there was like all these builds that you could do for these characters. There's this build that focuses entirely on attack. I didn't know that stuff. I was just upgrading stuff that I thought was cool. Like, oh, okay, critical chance, cool. I'll just take that. I didn't know that, oh, I should get strictly critical attack chance. I wasn't thinking that deep into the upgrade system until people pointed it out to me, and then I started getting really into the game. So yeah, that's my story.
Yeah, talking about fully maxed out characters. By the way, I currently have no maxed out characters on any of my accounts, and just as a testament of how long it takes to max out a character, previously to the update when they dropped the 7-star upgrade, I was so happy because I finally had gotten my Heartbreaker Harley Quinn to 6 stars and the perfect build. My first character that was fully properly maxed out if you don't count Atlantean Morocco and from since I was a noob. And 3 days later, she was not maxed anymore because they introduced the 7-star stuff.
Oh my god, bro, the 7-star system. How do you feel about that actually? I just want to know your take on that.
Bro, like, first of all, it's not necessarily a bad thing because it doesn't take anything away from you. It's not like, oh, you need a 7-star character to participate into this. Your characters are going to be just as strong as previously. It has literally no downsides in terms of that. But at the same time, it's a little bit of a circle jerk. Like, what are we gonna
It's
get?
not necessary. I think that's what you're trying to say, that it's not necessary. There's no need to do it other than the fact that it just creates another whole grind hell for just
Yeah.
normal players and all
Like
that shit.
this was kind of a way for them to try and answer the futility of CA shards, because CA shards, you can convert into shards for any character if they're the
Hmm.
specific class. And people were like, give us a way to do something with the additional CA shards. Maybe convert them in a way, maybe convert them into legendary shards, because you can't use those shards on legendary characters. And they were like, oh, nothing to do with those. Let's put one more star rating in there. And that doesn't solve the problem. It just fixes it for a bit, and then people are going to hit that cap again, and then they might introduce 8-star.
I hope not. I don't see any point in introducing more stars and more stars. I think what we're at 8 stars? What, 7 stars now?
Yeah, 7-star,
Yeah,
7 stars.
that's kind of foul. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, you might be right about the whole like it doesn't really do much for the game, but at the same time, it's not necessary to have it in the first place. And I feel like I feel the same way about it too. That it just seems like a pointless addition.
What I liked about it though was that they didn't really go the pay to win route with it, because there were a lot of people that had spent a ton of money on the game and had a ton of additional shards for characters, and all they had to do was to put some of those orbs into special offers, and then you'll see entire collections of 7-star. But no, everybody gets them from Soul Rate.
I mean, that's the only game what I'm playing at the point. At this point, I'm playing solo raids and then leagues. That's it, dog. Like nothing else.
Also, another thing that I did not like about the 7-star system was that they introduced these 7 talents, and don't get me wrong, that's overall a good implementation, other than where you get the tokens from, because people were complaining about the fact that arena is pointless, and mainly complaining about not having anything to do with arena medals, and they could introduce like some XP capsules in that or some shit to fix that, and they complained about the arena getting kind of boring and stale, and their answer to try and fix people not playing arena was to force them to play arena, because that's the only way to get legendary tokens.
Jeez. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I guess that's smart in some way. I mean,
It's not
when you have
smart, it's
like a
fucking
pretty good
stupid.
collection, it feels kind of pointless to play arena at that point, since you have the characters that they're pretty much posting up every week.
Yeah, and they are going to need. I mean, in the leaks that I read, was that a lot of characters that they might implement or port are gonna be nowadays introduced into the arena seasons, and that's really what will revive arena, having some new characters in there poking around that not many people
Yeah,
have.
I think the only characters we're truly missing from Injustice 2, before Injustice 3 comes out, I think we're missing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, first of all. We're
Unlikely
definitely
they'll
missing
put that
them.
in.
Yeah, I don't know when they're gonna put that in.
I think it's unlikely with
Um,
the Ninja Turtles because they got two options. They either make one single character and make a mechanic where you swap between the turtles in a fight, and that's gonna be very junky, or they put every single turtle as a separate character, and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I think it's actually cooler if it's four separate characters. That'd be cool to see. Like what if you have like three gold Mutant Ninja Turtles and then one legendary turtle? Actually, you know what? No, I don't want any more legendaries. You know what? Scratch that. I'll just take four gold turtles. That's it.
Bro, like legendaries are not necessarily the problem. The problem is that they are hard to get because, for example, in MK Mobile, we got a ton of diamonds, right? But there's kind of guaranteed to get diamond as you finish the towers. So there's a way to get diamonds.
Also, the chance of landing your diamond characters in like those soul chests, it's like a 3%, 4% chance of getting like a diamond character. Those odds are great. Those odds are actually really great when you compare them to Injustice 2 Mobile, where
Yeah.
half the boxes have just give you shards, and if not, it's like a point 0.5 to maybe 1% chance of landing a legendary character. So compared to Mortal Kombat Mobile to Injustice 2, Mortal Kombat does a way better job at giving players a chance to get those diamond characters easily.
I'm gonna get into that talk on the next podcast because do you know Mand?
Mond?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Mand. Just
Mm,
write on YouTube Mand Mortal Kombat. It's the dude that will come on the podcast after you, like maybe next week.
let's see.
Like, I'm gonna
Man,
talk to that dude about the state of Enki Mobile because he's very, very unhappy about how the game is going in terms of diamonds and towers.
this guy has
Yeah,
15,000
that's the one.
subscribers. That's him. That's cool. And he makes just Mortal Kombat mobile videos?
Yeah,
Huh. I've never seen him before. That's cool. I'll have to check him out after this.
like this dude is legit the best one in terms of information, not entertainment, and he's got kind of the best character review system that I've ever seen. Period. Not necessarily related to MK Mobile, but the best character review system. Period. Just
Yeah, I mean,
check one
I'm
of
the
his
kind of
character
guy that
review
actually
videos.
watches these kind of videos because, I'm not the type of guy to actually like do these information type of videos, but I'm the one that watches these videos and
Yeah,
I
me
just
me too. I
learn from
find them
them.
heavily entertaining.
Yeah.
So
His recent video 21 hours ago. Yeah, this guy's on the grind. Look at this. A day ago, 2 days ago. He's uploading every day, bro.
well, I'm doing that
Respect.
too, though.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, of course, Evolved, of course. I mean, just me personally, I can't, I can't upload daily like that, bro.
Bro, at this
It's
point, I
it's
think
too
it's
much.
at this point I think it's been 1 year and a half since I haven't missed an upload day.
Wow. Well, how do you do it? Like, what do you do day to day, which allows you to like upload videos consistently? I would like to know this like secret life hack.
Well, I kind of just do that for the most part.
Really? Oh, okay.
Look, the main thing that people don't realize about me is I live in Romania, and Romania is a shithole. And in Romania,
Damn. Okay.
and
All
in
right.
Romania, with 1K a month, you're actually lower middle class.
One K a month. You're lower middle class.
Yes, in Romania, you're lower middle class. Like, what I could do right now is either keep doing YouTube and make 1K a month, or try and pursue a law career. And that would either mean 5 more years of studying to make slightly more than 1K a month, or getting straight a job that will give me 1K a month after like 10 years of work.
Yeah, you're stuck in quite a dilemma.
No, it's not a
Um,
dilemma. YouTube is at this point the easy life for me. to an extent. Like with this
Wait, so
money, I
you
could
actually
live.
want to do YouTube?
What?
Like you want to stick with YouTube? You don't want to explore like your law career? None of that?
Not yet. It simply pays far better and it's far more convenient.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were gonna kind of shift the conversation to like, oh, like something else. My bad. If you want to do YouTube like that, that's great, bro. More power to you.
Like I'm kind of privileged to live in a borderline third world country because I can like afford to do this. Like in Romania, with the money that I make on YouTube monthly, I could live alone in rent, pay for all my bills and my food, and still be left with half the money.
No, bro, that's great. That's honestly great.
So
I'm
that's
happy
what I'm
for you.
doing every day. I mean, I have some free time. I'm watching some anime, playing some games, and other than that, I work around 6 to 8 hours every day.
Man, respect to you. I will I will try to do the same. I will also try to do the same.
That
That is
that that.
great, bro. That's honestly great that you've done this for so long.
Thank you. Well, where do you live?
I live in Florida, bro.
Oh
United States.
damn! Oh damn! With
Yes,
Moist Critical over
sir.
there,
Oh, you watch him too?
bro. The best YouTuber alive.
Yeah, I mean, I live in Florida. I mean, like, the best YouTuber to live in Florida, in my opinion, would have to be Dashy, but that's debatable. That is, of course, debatable.
Like there's only two YouTubers that I watch religiously every single day, kind of every single upload. Those are some ordinary gamers and Moist.
I think who I watch on YouTube, I'm actually really boring, bro. I watch Elvis the Alien. He basically critiques films.
I know him. I know him. Like I'm quite
Um,
versed into
yeah.
the commentary genre of YouTubers.
Yeah, yeah, Elvis the Alien. I've pretty much given up on a lot of the YouTubers I used to watch back in the day. Like, yeah, like Elvis the Alien, uh, Marcus Brownlee, for example, who makes like probably the most clean, crisp tech reviews I've ever seen. And then I think, man, I'd have to go to my subscriptions, dog, because I can't name YouTubers off the top of my head. This is tough. I can't do this. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, Elvis the Alien, Marcus Brownlee, uh, Penguin Zero, Moist Critical. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I have like a few more, but they don't really upload anymore. So that's pretty much what I'm watching. I'm not on YouTube watching videos that much. I'm actually on Netflix, believe it or not. I'm on that Netflix shit.
Oh,
I'm
I
watching
see.
some like shows every single day, bro.
I see. Like, do you watch anime?
I don't, and people get on me for this. Like,
Bro, it's such a big L. I mean, you're missing out.
I mean, I'm not really into it. I don't know. I mean, I
Yeah,
tried getting into it because so
that's
many people
exactly
told me
what I
to.
said until I was force fed anime, and I
Well,
realized
what
that I'm
did you
wrong.
watch that made you just change your opinion like that?
Like, first thing
What
that
was
I
it?
think I watched was Helsing Ultimate.
I've never heard of that.
Google photos.
What is it called?
Helsing Ultimate.
How do you spell that, bro? Because I
With
can't.
two L's. Hold on, I'm gonna give you a link. So it's basically Dracula with guns.
Dracula with guns, huh?
Like,
Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, like, like the art looks cool, like the animation looks kind of hot, but I don't know. IDK. I don't know. I'm not really into this kind of stuff. I mean, I'm not really interested in it.
yeah, I understand. Bro,
I mean,
like,
I don't mean to shit all over you, my bad, but it's not something I'm into.
no. Bro, like, the biggest tell is that my girlfriend is in the same boat as you. She doesn't like anime. That's a huge
Girlfriend?
L.
Can't relate. Can't relate to that shit. That's tough.
That's a huge L. But yeah, back on the topic because boy, I think we talked about 20% of this about the actual games.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we kind of touched already on this point, but what do you think will happen when Injustice 3 will release, and what would you like to happen and why in terms of the mobile
Okay.
genre?
Honestly, I would love a Injustice 3 mobile game. I would love that. I would love if they made a new game, like a new mobile game for it. Like you can still keep Injustice 2 mobile, still update it. I just think like a new Injustice 3 mobile game would be great because I'm already seeing like cracks in the Injustice 2 community at this point. Like people aren't even like there's like over like 10 game modes in Injustice 2 mobile. I play only 2. Like already there's an issue with Injustice 2 mobile and like replayability. So I think they should just change up the entire system. Like introduce an entirely new different game. I don't care if it has the Injustice 1 playset or Injustice 2. I like both at this point. I don't have issues with both, but I like the Injustice 2 system more, where you build up combos, do the specials, shit like that. But I do think they need to make a new game. Like I'm not a game developer. I don't know what they could do differently. I just know that what they have right now with Injustice 2 Mobile, with me individually, I'm not playing that game, all the game modes that they want me to play. And I feel like that should be something they should explore. Like, why am I not playing all these different game modes that offer all these rewards, but I'm still sticking to just one? Like,
Yeah,
if they can figure out the answer to that question, they can make a really great game in the that has a lot of replayability. And I'm not, and I'm pretty sure I speak for a lot of people where people only play 1 or 2 game modes on Injustice 2 Mobile, and that's it. And that's the same boat I'm in.
yeah, that kind of includes myself. If I didn't want to grind for gems, I wouldn't play Arena. I don't play Champions Arena at all. I'm playing only League rates and Soul rates.
Yeah, and I know a lot of apps or like games on the App Store that do this where they release like a brand new like patch update where they completely revamp the game. Injustice 1 sort of had that with patch 2.0 where they introduced the best game mode to ever exist, the online game mode in patch 2.0, which completely revamped the game. And back in 2013, this was a big deal. It completely changed up the game. A lot of people loved the game at that point. So, revamping the game for Injustice 3, like a whole new different patch, and it's still the same game. That's also something that I like. They don't have to necessarily make a whole new game, but a whole revamp of the current game Injustice 2 would also be cool. I'm honestly down for both. I don't see an issue with either.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of changes that need to be made, but I think the base that Injustice 2 is built on is a very good one.
Yeah, dude, you could go to Injustice 2's Twitter page and just like the comments are the most deplorable shit. Like people are just
Yeah.
hating all day every day.
Bro, but they're
Like
hitting
you
for
can
good
see
reason
it.
though, honestly.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with you. That's the whole point is that the cracks in the community are showing. You could go to the Twitter, you can go to the Twitter page and you can see the cracks up front in your face. Just see how the community thinks of this game.
Like, they really messed up this game. Like, Sorits is what revived and for a lot of people this game and then messed it up. Like, we got, first of all, Dawn of Apocalypse Sorits, that was all good. Because they
Yeah, I
introduced,
love
like,
solar raids.
what?
No, I love solar raids. I just don't like the fact that every single solar raid has this like new currency.
Yeah, new
You
artifacts,
have
new
like the
currency.
Prometheum currency, Apocalypse currency. I just wish they would have one separate currency for solar raids in general. But I
Well,
don't know. Maybe I'm making too much sense.
I wish they had only one currency for artifacts in general, and that would be the original currency for the artifacts that dropped originally in League raids when they first introduced them. That would be lit and make it still drop every raid.
You're giving me a really good idea for a video. Like I would make a video called like Injustice 3 wish list, where I would just jot down all the things that Injustice 3 should do that should be different from Injustice 2. Like number one, cut down the number of currencies in half, bro. Only have like 10 or less currencies. I'm pretty sure Injustice 2 Mobile has, man, I don't know, like 25 currencies, I think. Like it has a lot of currencies.
Like, in my opinion, the only currency that's not really necessary is splitting all the artifacts materials into different stuff, but I'm fine with all the other currencies.
Yeah, I mean, I for one actually hate like the I don't even know what the currencies are called because there's so many, but the currency that you use to like re-roll the talents on your gear, forgot what they're called, but there's like a gold
Reforges.
version and then there's like a green version, and
No,
I
that's
hate both. I hate both. I just hate that you have to like collect them and stuff like that. They're just adding more and more currencies, and maybe it's good, maybe it's not. It's just a pain to have to worry about all these currencies.
Bro, like honestly, I have a pretty good opinion about the gold reforges that they given. I've never
Oh,
owned.
don't get me wrong. The gold reforged tokens, they're great.
I
Like
don't
that's
think
the
I've
only
ever
ones I
owned
use.
a gold reforge in my life, but I think they're a very good thing because they added something new that they might include in the pay to get bundles, and they might include in some specific chests that's more aimed towards the player who want to drop some cash. But at the same time, it literally does the same thing as the green one, but it's less time consuming because you're going to get the rolls that you want slightly faster. It's not a better currency, it's a more time efficient currency, and I think that's how they should get their money. I think that's the best thing they added in terms of that.
Yeah, I can definitely see it in the way you're talking about.
And also with the reforges, you might be missing out on them, but you're gonna get to a point where you have more reforges than you need from soul ray drops. Like introducing them in soul rays was the best thing. Like I currently just have upgraded a lot of characters in my roster, and not even characters that I need to upgrade, and I still have 710 green reforges left.
I have, man, I can actually check for you right now. How many reforged shits do I have? Let me see.
Bro, you drop a ton from soul raids at some points. Like for example, I am right now in Advent of Chaos Heroic 6. In Advent of Chaos Heroic 6, by beating Raven, I'm in tier 1 though, so it's a long way there, but by beating Raven, I'm getting 700 reforges.
Dude, right here, like I have 447 green gear reforge and then 68 rare gear reforge.
Stop buying shit
That's
that has rare reforges, those are not worth it, man.
man. I think I've had those for a while. I haven't upgraded any characters in a minute.
Bro, like, back to the point that we were talking about previously, the worst thing that they did was in Rise of Krypton. Like, first we had Dawn of Apocalypse, was a soul raid that introduced new artifacts. Like, yes, new currency for new artifacts that was not great, but
The father box,
the best
that's great.
the best artifact was free, first of all. The best artifact out of those was free. None of the artifacts that they presented, they might have made the fight slightly easier, but none of them was a must-have for a boss to be playable against. And
Mm-hmm.
you could get all of them through a chest with gems. That was Dawn of Apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Then they introduced Rise of Krypton. We had the beta club, if you know what I'm saying. Are you
Oh,
are
the
you
gear
familiar
piece
with the
you're talking
beta
about?
club?
The beta club, yeah, like that gear piece.
Yeah,
The or not gear piece. It's the artifact. My bad.
yeah.
I don't personally have it. No.
Like it's pretty much the most pay to win artifact they've added so far.
What are the stats for it actually? Can you show me a wait? I'll actually just look it up. Beta Club Injustice 2. I don't have it, so I don't actually know about it. Wow, you come up. When I look up Beta Club Injustice 2 on Google Images, you're the first image. Let me see.
It's pretty much the
Apply
most
dot
broken artifact in the game.
apply dot with 500% damage for 15 seconds on swipe attack. An opponent's power generation is slowed by 50%. Attack bonus plus 2000. Wow, okay, that's
Bro,
great.
like, look, let me explain this to you in a very, very simple manner.
Bad Ninja Catwoman. Yeah, yeah, what?
Batman Ninja Catwoman, without Beta Club, let's say deals 100 million damage. Now, if you put a
Mm-hmm.
Beta Club on that set Batman Ninja Catwoman, she will get to dealing 800 million damage.
Yeah, so easily one of the greats, one of the great artifacts. I
Yeah,
never even knew about it.
granted, it doesn't work on every single character in the game. It works on King, it works on Raven, it works on Catwoman, it works on Manta, so there's plenty of options. And the biggest
Mm-hmm.
problem with this, it's pay to win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have it, so I would assume so. How do you even get it? Do you just have to buy it from the special offers?
Like with Rise of Krypton, they straight up removed the chest that was previously in the store that had the chance to drop artifacts, because in Dawn of Apocalypse you could get any of them through gems that you would get in game. There was a chest. In Rise of Krypton there is no chest to get that. So you can no longer
Wow,
get it
I'm
with
looking at all
gems.
the Kryptonian artifacts.
Yeah,
They have
they have special offers.
wow. Astro Harness. I didn't even know that existed. They have the Astro Harness in this game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I don't have I only have like 3 Kryptonian artifacts, but they're not that great.
Yeah, the thing is, Kryptonian artifacts, including the Beta Club, which is like the most broken artifact in the game, are only obtainable through special offers or, in theory, through dropping them from Soulraid rewards. But that thing is not guaranteed, and so far, considering all the heroics I've cleared, I've gotten only 4 Soulraid specific artifacts in total, not Rise of Krypton only.
And so you're saying the only free way to get the Beta Club is with
With
like what, the Solar Raid reroll?
with
Like that's
something
it?
like a 0.02% chance to drop it every single time you finish a tier in Rise of Krypton.
How are the chances worse? Like you have a better chance of getting a legendary character at that point. Why is an artifact more hard to get than a character? That is so dumb. It
Like,
shouldn't be this dumb.
it's
No,
literally
it
pay
shouldn't
to
be this
win,
hard to
bro.
get these artifacts. Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
I don't know the exact chance to get Beta Club, but it's very damn rare. You only see one person in 10,000 people who drop the Beta Club for free, and you can kind of get the idea about the chances if you go in like Soul Raids. You go all the way to the last tier, and then you click on the chest and you see the chances to drop a legendary from Soul Raid rewards, because you can do that.
man. And then what are we at now? We're at the Prometheum. What are the Prometheum artifacts? I'm actually curious.
Nah, those are shit. Those are the worst
All of them?
artifacts.
Literally all of them?
God Killer is fine, and that's free. And other than that, they're shit or not good for
Oh,
raids.
I have the God Killer. That's cool. I haven't upgraded it yet, but I do have it.
Yeah, that's the only one worth out of those. The other ones are crap, and that's good
But it was
because
free.
yeah,
Wow, great. Okay, so Prometheum Solar Raid event did it right. That's great.
not necessarily. They,
I mean,
I don't
I
think
mean,
they did it
hello,
right. I think
Legendary
they did less
Deathstroke.
worse.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Prometheum Solar Raid by far is my least favorite, just because Deathstroke himself is just a pile of shit. Like I just don't like Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Nothing about him is great. I mean, I did make a video where I talked about like some aspects of him that are great, but you know, more times than not, he is a pretty trash card.
Bro, I hate the last contract Soroid, the Prometheum artifact Soroid, because that thing has literally no hard bosses. Every single boss can be defeated with 0 IQ plays, and when
I
that is
have
up,
no
my
issue
channel
with
pulls
that.
0 views because nobody's interested in watching that shit.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I actually like the Solar Raid because it's like, you know, you just kind of burn through the enemies quick. I like that. I mean, I think it was the Rise of Krypton event where they had like this Aquaman boss who was like immune to like, I think, special threes or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that was truly like the worst boss I've ever faced. Like I had like the hardest time killing him.
Yeah, I saw your video about fighting Aquaman.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah,
But
best
yeah,
teams
that
against
was
Aquaman,
like
and you
the
chose some
only issue
fucking
I had.
silvers in there. So fucking original, might say. Bro,
Yeah, but I think that's the only issue I had with the boss in Solar Raid.
and like in Rise of Krypton, you got the thing that's Collector Wars Superman. I'm not gonna go into how it works, but just briefly, there's an artifact that's called the LexCorp Warsuit, and it goes like this. If you have the LexCorp Warsuit, which is a pay-to-get artifact, your Black Manta and Catwoman are not gonna kill themselves. If you don't have that artifact, they are literally gonna kill themselves by hitting the boss.
Which boss? Oh, Superman boss?
Yeah,
Wow, wait, so let's go Warsuit, 100% chance to armor pierce on specials. So without this gear piece, they're
no, like
basically screwed.
the removal of debuffs, because like the boss Superman has a thing that removes your buff, and for each buff that you would get, it gives you dot damage. And like Batman Ninja Team and Black Manta constantly receive buffs because of their passives, like stacking lethal or stacking damage buffs on Manta. So they literally kill themselves.
Nice. That's great. They
Like,
just debuffed one of the best teams in Injustice 2, just like that.
bro, I don't care about them being debuffed. Like, Batman Ninja Team is shit in any fight that they don't have access to lethal damage. But in this fight, they literally kill themselves. You hit the enemy 3 times, you're at 0 HP. On top
So
of
then
not
what did
dealing
you
any
do? Did you
damage.
just have to get the Warsuit?
Yeah, you have to get the Warsuit. If you get that, it's fixed because it cleanses the Superman thing.
Yeah, I never played, or I think I might have played. I didn't really play the, what was it? The Collector of Worlds event? Was it that one?
Yep.
Because I don't remember fighting Superman. I don't remember doing that. So I think I just might have not done it.
Yeah,
Like I said, I'm so off and on with this game that some events I'm just not even a part of.
yeah, he's the most pay-to-win character in the game. Also, another thing about Injustice Mobile, if you're obviously comfortable about talking about this, how much money have you dropped on the game so far?
How much money have I dropped? I
Spent.
think yeah. I think like at least like 500, I think. Like that's just like the minimum that I can definitely say for sure that I've spent. I think any higher I'd have to look, and I don't know where to look. So I'm pretty sure I've spent at least 500.
Yeah, I think I'm at between 500 and 700 myself. Now my question is, do you think your purchase has made a profit?
It's hard to answer that because I don't think so. It's gotten to the point where I'm not actually even spending money in this game anymore. Like the last time I spent money on this game was probably to get Deathstroke, and that's it. It's been a month now, so I haven't spent any money on it, and I feel great. I don't want to spend money on this game. So definitely not. If I can, I'm always gonna try to avoid spending money in this game. Whether that's gonna be getting an account from a subscriber that has the character that I want to review or has the thing that I want to get but I don't have. I'd rather take that way out than spending money on the game because this game doesn't deserve my money.
Yeah, I do agree with that, but when I'm spending money on the game, I always think if I'm gonna make a profit. For example, I bought Raven. That was definitely a profitable purchase.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
That definitely made the money back. I didn't want
Raven's
to
such a
buy
great
Deathstroke
card.
though. I got so pissed when they released Deathstroke because I was ready to drop either $50 or $100 to just get Deathstroke, and they didn't put that option. They put the gamble bundles in there.
Yeah, I didn't buy any of those. I had to wait until like the normal offer came for the 3-star, 4-star bundle that came with him 100% guaranteed. So I was right there in the same boat with you. I didn't actually even get him until like weeks later because they took their sweet time with getting all those idiots that bought that like absolute foul offer. What was it called? It was like it
Yeah,
was a Deathstroke pack. It came with like a 2-star character. It was so stupid. It's so bad. You had a chance of getting like a 2-star Deathstroke or like a 2-star gold
three
card.
star, 3-star Deathstroke. Legendaries don't unlock at 2 stars.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean. It
yeah.
just gave you some really shit like chance of getting Deathstroke. If I remember, it must have been like less than 1%, right? Or like less than 3%, maybe.
There
Just
were
because
some
you had to
different
spend money.
bundles. I think the one that I really looked at but didn't end up buying it was like the 20% chance to get Deathstroke for $20.
Still, that's such a shit offer. That is
Yes,
such a bad offer.
bro. I had $100 ready to drop, and they were like, "No, we're not taking your money."
No, because like that's a shit offer, and you kind of have to compromise with this game. Like you're like, okay, like game, I'm okay with spending $50 if I at least get the character 3 stars. Like you kind of made that compromise in your head, and when the game screws you over with a even shittier compromise, you know that you're not gonna go for it.
And that was such an L for the whales in the game because there was a lot of people who wanted to buy and straight out max out with Drill Money Deathstroke. The problem with that was that this bundle had a chance base for Deathstroke and would also give you only one gear piece for Deathstroke that could be a duplicate, and there was no gear
Yes,
pack.
sir. That's how we do it at Injustice 2.
Bro, how can you be that scummy?
Yeah, no. And those bundles are great, like the $50, $100 bundles. Those are great because it actually comes with the gear pieces as well. And it comes with like XP tokens too. So that's great.
No, the $100 bundles don't come with gear pieces. You got to spend 10 additional bucks for the gears.
Oh, what am I thinking of? Hold on. Then what else did you get? Cuz I'm thinking of something else then.
It's like the $50 bundle for gold characters that comes with gears.
Oh, okay, okay, my bad. My
I
bad.
mean, if you're spending $100 on legendary, then for sure you have $10 to spend on the gears. Am I right?
At that point, you kind of just have to. Yeah.
By the way, the Deathstroke packs that we're talking about are currently back in the store, if you're
I'm
wondering.
actually looking at them right now. The 4 higher pack, the armory pack. Oh my lord. I'm literally looking at all of them. All of them are so great. Such great deals.
Bro. Like, the gear side of things was like, oh.
Yeah, look, their $20 Deathstroke pack, it's a 20% chance of your first reward being a legendary Deathstroke.
And
And
you also get
that's it.
one gear, bro. One gear. You get one gear.
Yeah, you also get, currencies and
Yeah, those are
shards.
shit. Every single time some
Yeah,
sort of currencies are included in a bundle, they are not worth it. Like, nothing here is worth in terms of the currencies. None of them. Literally none.
yeah, I can definitely see that. Gear material, currencies, rare regen token, reforge. Yeah, just bad. I can't see anyone buying that. I really can't.
Also, now I have one more question about the game, and then we're gonna get into the more personal questions that I want to ask you. Though are kind of man-to-man questions; they're not like personal questions. But yeah, the last thing I want to ask you is, how do you feel about the new character, new steroid cycle that they seem to be following? Because they are kind of following the model of MK Mobile, because that works for MK Mobile, and they're kind of implementing it into Injustice. How do you feel about that?
You're talking about like the Solar Raid story?
I'm talking about the fact that pretty much most of the updates right now are gonna be new character, new soul raid, new character, new soul raid, and they just keep going.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like that they're putting a heavy emphasis on Solar Raids because it is fun to play that. However, I know that with every single update, with every single Solar Raid event, they're gonna have another new currency for gear, another new currency for the artifacts. It'll just, you know, it's kind of like you're looking forward to it, but you're not looking forward to it.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
like your
it's like a love
investment,
hate.
sorry,
Yeah,
your investment is worth less and less because at first when Dawn of Apocalypse came, I was so proud about my level 6 Firebox. That shit was slapping ass. Now I get to use my Firebox for damage dealing purposes like once every 2 or 3 months at this point.
yeah. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just kind of hate like how you need like gear specific uh like artifacts to take down bosses in that specific Solar Raid event. I wish I could use the Father Box like all the time,
Yeah,
but that's just a wish list of mine.
yeah, that's. I mean, I do agree with adding new artifacts with all the soul raids, but they should all have increased attack and health in all soul raids, not only the specific soul raids.
No, definitely. And I think getting rid of the currencies for all these new Solar Raid events they're making, please get rid of them. I really hate it.
Definitely agree with that one. Okay, now on the last few questions. First of all, as a fellow man of culture, I got to ask you: tits or ass?
Uh, so many people have asked me this, and it's always just come down to like what I'm thinking of at the moment. I think I can't answer that. I really can't. It's tough. It's like a tough dilemma for me at this point. Can I say both?
No,
I I I I think both is great. Both. Like both I like respectfully, of course.
Mirza trying not to get cancelled.
No, no, no. It's not even that. It's just like I like both. I'm gonna stick with my answer. Both.
Okay.
Both. Yes. Yes.
Uh, do you have any questions for me to like cycle? I got a few more for you, but if we wanna cycle in between them.
Let's burn through all of my questions, and then if I have any, I will definitely ask you because I need to make my checklist right now.
Oh boy.
Like right now. No, I
Um,
definitely want to ask you something. Just go ahead and ask me some questions. I'll try to think of ones.
Moving on to the next question. If you had the choice to like live without one of those two things, would you give up cheese or meat?
I'd give up cheese.
Ah, that's so fucking lame.
Why? Wait, what? Why? No, because you want meat, right? Like you want chicken, beef, steak. Um,
Yes, I
You
know,
know,
but cheese is just too good to give up on.
I mean, have you had Hervati cheese?
No?
That's where it's at. Look up, like, go to your like grocery store, get Hervati cheese.
What?
That is the best cheese to ever exist, bro.
Not sure I got that at the store, but what's this cheese exactly? Let me note this down.
It's it's basically used in sandwiches. You know, if you're gonna make like a little tuna sandwich or like a little turkey sandwich, you want to put Hervati cheese slice up in there. It just makes it 10 times better.
I most likely had it already, but it's called different in my country. I pretty much had all types of cheeses that are available to be bought.
You know,
And
feta cheese, also a great one.
bro, like when I make my sandwiches, the average sandwich that I make has 4 types of cheese.
Jeez, you're really exploring, huh?
And like if I really want to go wild with it, I'm also going to put some cheese sauce on it.
Cheese sauce, that's a thing?
Yes,
Cheese sauce.
that's a thing.
That
Like
sounds weird.
the balls look exactly like the ketchup balls. It's
Are you
cheese.
sure it's healthy? Like I think other types of cheeses might be more worth your uh time, definitely.
Well, there are also other types of cheeses. Don't worry about that one.
Oh, okay, of course, of course.
Okay, and I mean the last question is gonna be cringe and basic as fuck. But in your opinion, what's really the purpose of life? Why are we struggling like this? Why are we doing this?
The purpose of life,
Yeah,
bro?
why do you live? What do you live for? What's the purpose of all this shit?
Oh man.
I mean, it's the
Okay.
most
All
basic
right.
question, but it gets the most interesting answers.
I think um I think life is definitely what you make of it. Like people have different goals and aspirations, but in my personal experience, I found that the people around me is something that I want to pretty much do in life. Like I want to be around people I love, and if I can have that for the rest of my life, I'll be a happy man.
No, that's so cute.
Yeah. I think if you find people that you love, and if you find, you know, people that you can make your own family, or you can call them your own family, even though they're not even your blood family, like family is what you make of it. And if you can find your family in this world, I think you'll be happy, regardless of, you know, whatever job you're doing, whatever capitalism bullshit that you're on about. Oh man, my
What?
headphones. Wait.
I heard that shit.
Yo, my bad, my bad.
No worry,
My shit fell. My bad.
it's
What was I
okay.
saying?
About family.
Did I cut out?
No. You didn't cut out at any point. We were getting into the Fast and Furious theme, family.
Yeah, no. My I put my hands down, and then I'm wearing wired headphones, so my headphones just came down, so I had to pick them up quick. My bad.
No
Oof.
worry.
Yeah, so what I was saying, you know, if you can find your family in this world, I think you'll be happy.
Okay, the very reasonable answer.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
Okay then, do you have any questions for me before we wrap this one up?
Yeah, I noticed on your channel, you started your channel in 2020. Is that true?
Yes.
Like you've been doing this for a year?
Getting close to 2 years actually. Like
Oh yeah, 2 years.
I didn't delete. I mean, I did delete a few of the first uploads, but not like with major time differences. So if you go to my oldest video, I started YouTube like 2 weeks before that.
Yeah, that's really cool. Like we pretty
The
much started
exact
our,
silence
well, I
that you.
mean, I started my new channel around the same time last year, I think. So that's cool. We both started our channel in 2020.
Yes, and
Sort of. Sort of.
yeah, I also noticed that we started kind of at the same point, and I was like, bro, how the fuck did this dude get more subs than me already?
I really couldn't tell you. I'm not sure. I think it might be my Injustice 1 videos. Probably. I think they might get more traction because the player base is definitely still there for a very old game, and that is something I can respect.
Yeah, and I think your type of videos are far, like my videos, let's say, are better, slightly better at farming views, but yours are far better at farming subscribers, because with your videos I might have filler uploads, I may have like just some random gameplay uploads, but with your thing, every single video is high quality.
Thank you. You know, thank you. That might be the nicest thing you said to me. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm just spitting out the truth.
Yeah, and in my most recent upload, I went a little adventurous, a little creative. You know, I implemented chapters, which is this new YouTube feature. It was the first time I used it, chapters, because
Yeah.
this was like a 35-minute video that I made. So I had to split it up in chapters. So, you know, I'm always, you know, creative visionary out here. I'm always trying to do something a little out of the box.
Bro, like with chapters, I could have chapters on every single one of my videos, but I'm just too lazy to do it.
Yeah, and you know, for me, I spent a lot of time getting gameplay and all that stuff for my versus video that I just made. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna put chapters in this shit just to make it look a little more cleaner, a little more slicker.
How much does it take you to do your average video?
Okay, so if okay, just the process of getting my shit Elgato to like register on my Mac, just recording itself would take at least an hour. An hour would be spent just recording, and then I would spend at least another hour or two to edit the video. So I think all around, I think it takes maximum 3 hours for me to complete a video and then post it on YouTube. Not to mention thumbnails. So yeah, probably more than 3 hours to get a video up and on YouTube.
Yeah, that's definitely more than I put per video effort. Like my average, the thing is, I don't really know if I should put in there the recording of gameplay, because I get most of my gameplay from my streams. So
Mm-hmm.
that's already there. So if I was to not put the recording the gameplay side of things, I think it's 1 hour or less than 1 hour for most videos plus thumbnail.
Yeah, because you're recording background footage for every video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have to do that, but I have done it for a lot of videos, and it is, you know, it takes up a lot more time to actually do that, because first you have to record your commentary, and then you have to record again like the background footage, and I found that doing this type of videos, they take up a lot more time for me personally than just recording and playing at the same time.
Yeah, indeed. Any other questions for me?
Give me like 1 second. My mom is texting me. My bad. Okay, sorry. No, I'm back. My bad. Yeah, sure. Your Discord server, bro. I'm in there. So you know what? At this point, I'll be up in your Discord server because your Discord server is so cool, bro. How did you get your Discord server to look this clean? Like, did someone make this server for you?
Yes, I'm still a boomer when it comes to Discord. I just got people doing the shit for me.
No, that's great. Cause I just opened Discord. I was like, damn. Like, you have everything. You have a whole section just in Justice to Mobile, and it's like 20 different like chats. That's cool.
Yeah, I have kind of, I mean, it's not diagnosed or something, but I have borderline OCD, so in my opinion it still doesn't look the way I would want it to look.
Yeah. All right.
But I'm more than grateful for all the people that helped me with this.
Also, another question. Where did you get the name Sigvald the Grim? Is your name Sigvald?
Nope, my name is Peter actually.
Peter.
I
That
mean the
is.
Romanian version of Peter, which is something like Petru.
Oh, so people just call you Peter then?
Yeah, like
Peter. Okay.
I was kind of playing at some point a game named Total War Warhammer 2. That was like the main game I was playing on PC at the point where I started YouTube, and I was like, what the fuck name should I get? And there was like two characters that I liked. One of them was like Volkmar the Grim, who was like an archpriest or some shit with a cool mustache and bald. And the other one was Sigvald the Magnificent, which was like sadomasochist prince of Satan or some shit. And I was like, let's go Sigvald the Grim. That sounds cool.
No, that's how you got your name.
So yeah, just
Okay.
kind of irrelevant as shit, but yeah, it was random. I didn't think at that point it would get anywhere with this channel.
No, you actually grew a lot in 1 year. That's great, man. People like watching you. You definitely are doing something right, bro.
Well, thank you. I mean, with YouTube, it works for the most part to just spam videos.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm gonna try to upload not daily, but I'm trying to upload like 3 videos a week.
Yeah,
I feel
that
like
would
if
be
I can do
amazing.
that, that would be preferable. Definitely. But bro, your like look, your thumbnails look good, your titles are there. You you are real organized up in here. Like you got playlists, you
Nah,
know.
playlists have not been updated in 1 year.
Okay, damn. No, but you definitely take a lot of care into your videos. Like your thumbnails look good, you have your face in all your thumbnails. Like
Bro,
you've
like
done a great job, bro.
the thumbnails are the fucking easiest parts. Like the average thumbnail that I do takes like 3 minutes.
I overthink it. Honestly, I overthink my thumbnails. I'm just like, okay, I need to make it bright. I need to, put some arrows, stuff like that. Like I'm just overthinking it a lot just to make sure like, okay, would an average viewer tap on this video? So I just have to make it look bright and
Yeah,
colorful.
I got recently a little bit of an inspiration with your videos, from your videos with the thumbnails, because I was like, how the fuck does he gets those weird looking backgrounds? And then at some point I was messing with the settings, and I was like, I got it, gradient overlay, let's go, Mirza.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm always I got like the text, I got like the character renders, like the blurred background. I'm keeping it simple, keeping it clean.
Like if you go down to my videos right now and you go all the way down, uh, hold on, I'm actually gonna give you a link. I mean, this was kind of the first time I was experimenting with your, let's say, style of thumbnail before making it kind of my own and making it different than yours and putting my own touches on it. And this is like the first time I tried something similar to yours before refining it. Does this style thumbnail look similar?
Yeah, okay, okay. I can definitely see that. Yeah, you have like a bunch of Batman characters. Yeah, I can definitely see you're using the exact same render of Batman that I use as well. Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's cool.
after that, I kind of made it so it's far more different than yours because I don't want them to look the same. But that was kind of the first attempt. That's where I tried to improve them.
What do you use to make your thumbnails?
Photoshop.
Photoshop. Okay, all right.
What about
I
you?
use I use Canva.com, bro. And so
Bro!
far it's working. So far it's working and I'm happy with it.
I mean, look,
Like, it's working.
it's a step above people doing their thumbnails on their fucking phones with a random app they found on Play Store, so I definitely vibe with that.
Hmm.
But
And that's
still.
all you gotta say.
Low What?
That's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
No, I don't know much people that use Canva, but me personally, I've been using it for I think like a year. I think when I started my new channel, that's when I started using it.
Okay, so where we stretched this shit all the way to 1 hour and 20 minutes already. There's one more thing that I want to ask you. What's your biggest inspiration in terms of YouTubers?
My biggest like inspiration to like have a YouTube channel.
A person that you look up to in terms of people on YouTube.
Oh, like people on YouTube that I look up to. Okay. I think when I was really young, I used to watch a lot of Dashi XP, like a lot of Dashi games, Dashi XP. So I think he alone might be my number one inspiration probably because he was truly like the first YouTuber that I really enjoyed watching.
I just googled him. I don't think I really watched this dude like ever.
Yeah, he's not active on Dashi XP, but he is active on Dashi games. But I don't watch Dashi anymore.
And like currently you have nobody that you like look up to, like one day if I ever get to this point I'll be successful type of thing.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to look at it like that. I'm actually very happy with how I am right now. Like, I'm just grateful that I'm growing at the rate I'm growing.
I mean, I'm
I
I'm
mean, it'd
grateful
be
too,
great
but
to have like 100K, but honestly, I'm. It's okay if I never get there. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm perfectly content.
well, I'm gonna be mad. Like,
Oh, I mean, yeah. Some people have different goals, and that's totally fine.
I'm definitely very happy with what I have and very grateful and blessed and all that stuff. But at the same time, I don't feel like ever stopping. I just want to keep going.
I think you know, for one thing, now that I'm thinking about it, I would love to pass my YouTube channel, my old one. If I can pass that YouTube channel and subscriber count, I'll truly be content. I will truly be happy. Because at that point, I've had a much more successful YouTube channel than my old one, and at that point, I'll be happy. If I can pass my old YouTube channel and subscribers, I'll be happy. That'll just really stick it to the hackers.
Yeah,
Like
I
just
can definitely
just let
vibe with
them know,
this.
like, hey, like this didn't stop me. Yeah, you know what? If I can pass 35K subs, I will be really happy. That'll be a true landmark for me. If I
Well
can
then,
pass 35K.
I really wish to see you happy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long that's gonna take. It might take years, bro. Who knows?
Well then, if you don't have any further questions, then we can wrap it up here.
Yes, I guess so. It was nice seeing you, Peter. I'm gonna call you Peter from now on.
Okay. Well then, for those of you watching this, hope you enjoyed it. Hope this was cool and stuff like that. Boy, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna put some gameplay over this because it's 1 hour and 20 minutes at this point.
Man, good luck editing all that.
Ah,
Good luck.
but yeah, I'll see how that goes. So yeah, with that being said, this is the end of the. Also, don't exit the call when I end the video, okay?
I'm not gonna end the call.
Okay. I
I'm just
had
gonna,
that
okay, bye
happen at some
guys.
point, okay?
No, I'm obviously gonna stay on the call. I'm not that heartless, Peter.
Okay, so yeah, this is the end of the first Injustice podcast. I'm not even sure how to call this crap, but yeah, huge thanks for watching. Anybody that watched until all this point, hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you all in the next podcast. Goodbye.
This is the future.